may be compared to the radio transmitter in being able to translate sound to electromagnetic waves. The patterns of the senses that are extended in the various languages of men are as styles of dress. And art, each mother tongue teaches its user a way of seeing and feeling the world, and of acting in the world that is quite unique. Electric technology that extends our senses and nerves in a global embrace has large implications for the future of language. Electronic technology does not need words anymore that the digital technology needs numbers. Electricity points to the way an extension of the process of consciousness itself on a world scale and without any verbalization whatever. Such a state of collective awareness may have been the pre-verbal condition of men. Computers hold out instant translation of any code or language into any code or language.
ADA is a software program of the US, either Air Force or Army or Navy. They developed it, but they gave it the name ADA. That lady, when she was living, at that time the electronics thing was not there. She actually wrote a program in for one of the earlier computers.
Analytical engine.
Yeah, analytical engine. And that is why she is called the first programmer, and she is highly respected. However, her time was not right. If she was born in this time, probably she would have been one of the most well-known persons. At that time, I don't know how much respect she commanded. She commands respect today. So that time, maybe some people thought she was a freak. That's what happens to persons who are ahead of their time.
Penelope was a daughter of Icarius, a Spartan king. Ulysses, king of Ithaca, sought her in marriage and won her over all her competitors. Ulysses and Penelope had not enjoyed their union more than a year when it was interrupted by the events which called Ulysses to the Trojan War. During his long absence, and when it was doubtful whether he still lived and highly improbable that he would ever return, Penelope was importuned by numerous suitors, from whom there seemed no refuge but in choosing one of them for a husband. Penelope, however, employed every art to gain time, still hoping for Ulysses' return. One of her arts of delay was engaging in preparation of a robe for a funeral canopy of her father-in-law. She pledged herself to make her choice among the suitors when the robe was finished. During the day, she worked at the robe, and in the night, she undid the work of the day. This is the famous Penelope's web, which is a proverbial expression for anything which is perpetually doing but never done. The history of technologies, it seems, spills us onto an unexpected shore, not the world of Odysseus and his many devices, but of Penelope at her loom, biding her time, weaving and unweaving an endless cloth to undermine the stratagems of men. The loom is the vanguard of software development. The association between women and software throws back to the mythical origins of history. For Freud, weaving imitates the concealment of the womb. The Greek hystera